Okay, this question is from Embernersman. You say you're feeling demotivated, you're 20 years old, and whenever you play in soccer, they ask you to play goalkeeper. So, right, you say you want to start training for 2 hours a day, daily, and that's, in your mind, you're asking, has anyone seen improvement even at the age of 20? So I'm 32 years old. I'm 10 years out. I'm I'm close to 10 years out playing my last year of college D1 soccer, and I'm 10 times better than I was as a college player because of a few training tools. The first is a kick trainer. I wasn't introduced to a kick trainer until maybe my last year, but a kick trainer is essentially a ball on a rope, and it allows you to cram months of training into just days or weeks, because since it's a ball on a rope, you can bring it everywhere you go, right? They're portable, lightweight, and for those reasons, it's better than a wall, it's better than a rebounder. I'd argue it's even better than a training partner, because it's available whenever you want to kick it, and you're going to get immediate feedback, right? Like, if you kick it, then it's going to come right back around, and you're going to get another opportunity to hit a nice strike. Clubs all over the world encourage their youth players to use them. I'm talking Sevilla, Ajax, AC Milan, multi-million-dollar clubs all encourage their players to use kick trainers. So it's not a new concept. It's just effortless, fun repetition that improves both your feet, striking ability, coordination, balance, and timing. So, right, you can make one yourself with a size 1 or 2 ball, and you get some string or some rope and just duct tape it, boom, you got a kick trainer. Or the cheapest one on Amazon is an SKLZ solo kick trainer, 24 bucks. That's the one I use. My dog chews it. I beat it up, right? I bring it everywhere. In 15 minutes, doing a lap of your block, going for a short walk, right? If you get 60 touches in 1 minute, in 15 minutes you get 1,200 touches, effortless, right? So I think if you're not using this on a daily basis, this is a simple way that you can just get a lot of touches and have a lot of fun. The second thing I'll point out is that it's kind of unrealistic for you to say you're going to go from 0 to 2 hours a day training, right? Because you want to set your it's like the way to floss is to just floss 1 tooth. That's how you start. Because once you start, then maybe you'll do 2 teeth. And then if you already do 2, then maybe you'll do your whole set of chompers. So the counterintuitive way to start practicing is just go for, right? This is coming from Atomic Habits, right? James Clear, he says, if you're going to start a new habit, make it very small, right? You got to start small, because once you've developed the habit, right? Because it's not difficult to train for 2 hours, right? But if you set your sights too high, then you'll lose motivation, and it'll seem daunting. You got to make starting fun. You got to make starting effortless. You got to make it easy. If you say, okay, I'm going to practice. I'm going to practice for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. That's a good goal, because it's easy to go over once you have this not this crazy huge idea of, okay, I need to train for 2 hours today, 3 hours today. I'm going to train my tail off, which is going to lead to great successes. That's not how it works, right? You got to do it, right? The best players, they're playing perpetually because they don't know any other way. They're just training because they love it, right? So they're on a different dimension because they're so deeply involved that it's just their love fuels. It's not effort to them because they're just getting so much joy from it. But if you're looking to develop your practice, you got to have 2 strategies that I think make the most sense. The first is to start very small, thoughtful practice, right? You're gonna maybe have a simple, fun practice routine. Maybe you're doing some dribbling sequences. You're playing the barrel game, right? You're doing some fun juggling, and then you're using a kick trainer. The second strategy is bring a ball with you everywhere you go, so now you're getting touches perpetually. If you're walking to school or to work, or you bring a ball to school or to work, or bring a kick trainer. It's like any time that you could be walking, you could be getting touches, right? So 2 different strategies. Just because you play once a week doesn't mean you're going to get better, right? Especially if you've been playing in goal. So just even a few minutes of practice a day, you're going to see huge improvements, especially if you're spending time doing some smart training. If you're serious about playing, I think a company that's interests me is Dribble Up, because using a cell phone, they've gamified, right? Using a Dribble Up ball, they've gamified ball skills mastery. And if you say you're already a good shooter, then dribbling is gonna increase your chances for scoring opportunities, because once you've drilled down some dribbling patterns and get some ball mastery under your wings, then dribbling is going to be effortless. Then you could start to have a lot more successes, because now your dribbling is going to open up more scoring opportunities. Since you said you're a decent shooter, and since you're a decent shooter, that means you must be decent at passing as well, right? It's like the same thing. So those are my 2 suggestions. Invest or make a kick trainer, and then buy a Dribble Up ball, because it's just a fun way to get a lot of touches, and it's like your own personal soccer skills coach that's gonna, you start practicing 5 minutes a day and you're gonna see tremendous improvement. The third thing I would invest in is an RMT rope, pioneered by David Weck. It's a cheap rope, length of rope, right? You want a soft rope because you're going to be swinging it, and you want it to be longer than you are tall. What's going to happen is that as you start to swing it, it's going to improve your balance, your timing, and your rhythm. Just search RMT rope, and David Weck says if you could only learn one pattern, learn the alternating underhand sneak. This is like, an RMT rope is like a soccer specific gym, right? It's like for $10 you could have an infinite amount of movement, strength, and balance training all combined into one. It's like the most effortless workout I've ever done in my whole life, and it's, it gets your spine moving, bending, twisting. It's just it was a paradigm shift into effective, effortless soccer training that I wish I learned years ago. I noticed it improved my juggling, my dribbling, my passing, my shooting. Everything got better in my game when I learned the alternating underhand sneak. But you have to either buy or learn how to make an RMT rope. Super easy. So take some of those actions, and whichever one resonated with you the most, take that first, take immediate action, take a little step, and then maybe there's some other truth to the other things I shared. So reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.